Today I'm showing you how to service your air filter on your 21 and newer CRF450R and X. It's simple to do, and you're going to want to do this maintenance more often than you change your oil. It's really important to keep this in good condition to prevent damage to your engine. So simple to do. Let's get started. To get this done, you want to have some air filter cleaner and some air filter oil. We're going with the Maxima stuff. I also like to have some stuff to clean out the air box as well. That's going to be these chemicals and some rags. I've got my safety glasses, and for me, I like to swap the filters out so I can have one cleaning while I install the new one. So we're going with this Tusk air filter. Now, if you need any of this stuff, you can click the link in the description below. To start out, we're using our 8mm T-handle to remove the bolt in the left side cover, then we'll remove it. So right here we have the air filter. You can see this thing is caked with dirt and sand. And before I actually remove it, I like to kind of clean up the area, and I'm just using contact cleaner on a rag to do that. And of course, if you have biodegradable air filter oil, you're going to need to use that cleaner. So that's a good pre-clean. Now to remove the filter, just pull back on this clip just like that. And then what you need to do, you can see this tab on the side of the filter. You're going to press straight down, and then this slides straight out. Just like that. So with the filter out, we need to finish cleaning everything up. So obviously this retainer, I'm going to clean that. And then the most important part is just where the filter actually seals. Now we just need to take the air filter off and dip it in our favorite cleaner. We happen to be using the Maxima stuff. And the filter just has all these tabs, or the cage has all the tabs holding the filter in place. And it just pulls out just like that. And you can even dip this cage in here to clean it off. I'm going to let that soak for about 15 minutes. But since I have a spare filter, I'm going to go ahead and oil that up. But as soon as this is soaked, you want to just kind of squeeze that cleaner out and then rinse it out and let it dry overnight. And then it's ready to go for your next filter change. So from here, I also want to make sure that this filter cage is all cleaned up. I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to dip it in the Maxima FFT, make sure this thing is completely saturated, and then you're just going to roll out and squeeze any extra oil. You don't want to wring it, you just want to squeeze it out. And then I'm going to set it on my rag and let it set up for about 15 minutes. That's going to let the solvent in there to evaporate out, and this stuff is going to tack up. Now while that's setting up, you can put that filter cage, or put this back into the filter cage. So the orientation, if I flip this over, that square edge, that's going to be facing the front of the bike. The tapered edge, that's going to be facing the back of the bike. And the more narrow side, that faces that left side panel we took off. So, and an easy way to remember, you have that locating tab in the cage. So as long as everything lines up just like that, you're good to go. All you have to do, slide the cage on and then install the filter onto the tabs one at a time. And obviously these bigger ones, it just sits right in between that groove right there. So again, we're going to let that tack up for a few minutes, and you don't have to grease the filter rim, but I like to. It's just cheap insurance, so we're going to go ahead and do that. A little bonus tip right here, you've got a crankcase vent tube right here, and this is going to collect a little bit of oil and sometimes some moisture, so you need to clean that out periodically. So we're just going to pull this plug. I've got a measuring cup to catch any oil coming out. You can see we got quite a bit of water coming out, and that's just condensation that somehow has been in the motor and gets up top. But if you're doing a lot of high RPM, sometimes you'll get a little more oil right there as well. Drain that thing out and then put the plug back in. So we've done our time. The oil has tacked up nicely. We're going to go ahead and slide the filter into place. Make sure it's all the way down in there. Make sure your tab is lined up. And then we can simply clip the retainer back on. I'm going to reinstall the left number plate. That's all it takes to service your air filter on your 21 and newer CRF450R and X models. Simple to do, but a very important maintenance item. If you need the air filter or any oil, you can find those by clicking the link in the description below. And if you have any questions, leave those down in the comments. Now, if you want to see more helpful content like this or other service videos for your CRF, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.